Maddie leaves the Abby Lee Miller dance studio to be in a Sia music video. The two might not be related, but they also might be. I can't remember. Can't remember which music video it was. I think it was Chandelier.
It was
and
Chandelier,
it's a pretty good video. Like, yeah, great work.
Yeah.
Stylistically fun, love it. And then I think recently we've kind of started to question that whole relationship.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just that video. Then there was another video which I can't remember which video this one was, but it was the one with Shia LaBeouf in it as well, and they're dancing in a cage, and it's very uncomfortable because she's like, Maddie is dressed in like nude clothing, so she kind of looks naked, and it's very uncomfortable that this grown man is like grabbing her and stuff like that. Especially because it's Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
So there was that. I think Maddie ends up going on tours with her. She goes around the world with her. She's even more videos. And then most recently, she is in Sia's film music, which we all know how that turned out.
Yeah.
Sia's aim with this was that she was worried about giving Maddie all this fame as such a young child, because essentially that's what shot Maddie into being more of a known person.
Yeah.
She was worried that she was responsible for that, and so wanted to keep Maddie safe, and she thought the best way to do this was to just give her more and more roles that she had created so she wouldn't be like exploited by other people. But didn't she just essentially do what she didn't want to happen?
Yeah.
She essentially just exploited a child for her, which is weird. I don't really get the mindset there. And it seems like she kind of has like a savior complex when it comes to Maddie.
Yeah. I think it's probably because the difficulty is the way that Maddie has been brought up is to, as soon as an adult tells you something, you do it. Like without. So then the adult responds positively to that because you're pushing yourself to your limit to do it.
Yeah.
So I think Sia probably went in with good intentions because she was like, she's really talented. Definitely. I really like her work. I really think we could work well together. I want to make sure that she's looked after in this industry. So I will, create a safe space. I'll use my influence in a good way.
Yeah.
But then Maddie keeps giving her what she wants. So she's like, well, I'll keep using Maddie for all these different roles. Like Maddie's not going to say no to dancing nearly nude with arch predator Shia LaBeouf. Like, you've kind of put her in situations where, she's like this ideal child star where she probably wouldn't be able to say no because this is what she's been groomed to do in a way.
And also it's controlling, because Sia has said that she's also stopped Maddie from taking other roles because she doesn't think that, she thinks Maddie's too good for them. But then will give Maddie all her roles because she wants her to do them. So she thought, we don't know what the role was that she stopped Maddie from taking, but we can assume that it was probably better than her role in music, which was not good for Maddie's career and essentially could have ruined it if people hadn't been more understanding that she was young. And Sia essentially did make her do it because Maddie turned up on the first day and was crying, saying, I don't want to offend anyone, and could clearly see that it wasn't right. And Sia was like, no, it'll be fine. So
I think it's the same pattern. Like, as soon as you said she turned up on the first day and she was crying, it was like, that's what she used to do in the dance studio, and they didn't listen to her, so she did it anyway. Like,
exactly.
That is not the duty of care and making sure that somebody, that is, you have money in this, you have a financial reason for carrying this on.
Yep.
You don't really care whether you've decided that this is the child you want to play in it. And she's not, I mean, I don't know how old she is. Is she 18 now?
I think, she's probably 18 now.
She's like a teenager now.
Yeah.
But still, she didn't want to do it, and Sia ignored that.
And also, Sia has this whole, back to this sort of savior complexy thing. I've heard her mention it a couple of times when she says that she stopped Maddie Ziegler getting on a plane with Harvey Weinstein, which is great, well done. But a couple of things on that. You still let her dance with Shia LaBeouf. You're not the queen of stopping Maddie from getting into bad situations. Yeah. And also, if you knew about Harvey Weinstein or you suspected why weren't you helping all the other girls out there? Why just Maddie? Like, there are so many other girls that will have got onto planes with him and didn't have you to stop them. Why weren't you talking out if you knew? Like, I know not necessarily that people would believe her, but why wasn't she speaking out? She could have stopped, like, I'm not putting that responsibility on her, but if you're so keen to say that you are, like, you're the savior to Maddie Ziegler, essentially, what about the other people? Like, why her specifically? Because apparently she used one of the other girls from Dance Mums, like, a later season in another music video of hers. And then never, like, spoke to them again. And this girl never even met Sia. She just turned up, did the dance. So it's like a specific obsession with Maddie. Who, again, Melissa is encouraging this because Sia refers to herself as, like, an adoptive mother, or that she shares... No. Yeah, that she shares Maddie with Melissa, and that she would adopt Maddie if she didn't have Melissa, and that she would love to adopt Maddie and stuff like this. She constantly like puts herself in the position of mother again, which is exactly what Abby did before. So Melissa is just basically putting her daughter into the same relationships again. And let's not talk about Melissa mentioning how when her child was about 12, she would have sleepovers with Sia where they would cuddle. Is that not weird? Like, that's weird.
That's horrible. Especially, like, I mean, there's always been weird relationship stuff. Like, Maddie didn't want to have her first kiss with another male dancer when she was 11. But Abby, to show that, like, kissing is not a big deal, she get over it, kissed Maddie on the lips to demonstrate, like, that's absolutely fine. And when Maddie chose to, like, part ways with Abby says, like, she misses her, and that's not the kid she raised. Like, they are the words that she said. So she has just replaced Abby Lee Miller with Sia, which is bonkers to me. Like, you're not protecting your child. Like, if you're letting these adults, there's probably no malicious intent, but still, it's very possessive. It's very, like, it's still wrong.